Welcome to my channel and today's video where I'm going to be doing a taste test and review of a small business which I have covered before on this channel, and that business is Mila's Bakery. Before I get into the food, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and as always feel free to leave me a comment in the box below. I'll make sure I pop a link to the Mila's Bakery website in the description box, and that way you can check them out for yourselves. The prices of the items do vary a little bit, so I'm not going to give you those. You'll be able to get them on the website if you want to have a look for yourself. The real question is, where on earth do I begin? I have to say, visually they are extremely appealing. I mean, the middle one here, the feathering on that is just gorgeous, and the size of them, I mean, these things are beasts. This is going to be a taste test. I'm not going to be stuffing an entire one of these bricks in my mouth, much as I would love to. I don't think it'd be very pretty to watch. Maybe I'll do that later. Regular viewers will know that I do love caramel, so the flavours I have chosen are very slightly weighted towards the caramel side of things, but the range they do is huge. There are fruity flavours, there are nuts for people who for some strange reason like nuts. I am not one of them. I will not be fighting you for those, but they still do look incredible. I made sure to pick things I didn't try in my previous videos. So I've got 6 brand new, never before tried by me items from Mila's. This is what the invoice looks like. I'm holding it awkwardly to cover up my personal details, but as you can see, you get a little picture alongside the description of each item. So even though they're not individually labelled, they don't need to be. You've got the information there, and if you are in any doubt, you can always cross-reference it with the website or just bite into it and see what you've got. I'm going to start with the Milky Bar Millionaire Blondie. You can see, I mean, it is enormous, and look at the thickness of the white chocolate. It feels nice and soft, and these are very, very fresh. The Blondie is soft and sweet, but not too sweet, and that thick layer of white chocolate and the caramel add so much flavour, and the chocolate is quite firm in contrast, so you've got an awful lot of flavour and texture going on in your mouth when you have a bite of this. I'm eating them just as they come because microwaving them would get very, very messy, but that is probably what I'm going to be doing with most of these, because the last lot I had some of them warmed up and they are insane. This is the Millionaire Shortbread Brownie, at least I hope it is. If I'm getting any of the names wrong, I'm very, very sorry. Even though they are very, very big and quite soft, they're holding together beautifully, and they don't seem to be suffering any ill effects from the recent weather either, which is a good thing. The brownie texture is perfect, and it's got that lovely rich chocolate flavour, and then you've got the sweet hit of the caramel and the crunch on the top. Superb. This is the Mars Bar Crownie. You can see there in the top a big chunk of Mars Bar. They are not scrimping on the ingredients. Just look at the size of this. I mean, value for money, definitely. There is so much going on with the texture in this. You've got your crunchy cookie dough at the bottom, and then you've got your lovely rich chocolatey brownie layer, and then the top, and the flavours are just really, really good. It's not too rich and it's not too sweet. Yum. Let's go for something fruity now with this raspberry and white chocolate blondie. I will be popping these in the fridge. This one's gone quite soft. But that is nothing to do with Mila's and everything to do with global warming. But again, look how much there is in the way of the raspberry filling and the white chocolate topping. The blondie is gorgeous. It's got a lovely texture. The raspberry is very zingy and the white chocolate just cuts through that tanginess with a little bit of a sweet hit. Really, really delicious and really does look the part of a summer bake, I have to say. This is the tough decision. Do I go for the Millionaire's cookie bar or do I go for the Biscoff and Milky Bar cookie bar? Well, I think I'm going to go with the Biscoff. You can see it's packed with white chocolate and with Biscoff, and you've got the Biscoff crumb on the top. Oh, the Biscoff smell coming from this is incredible, but just look at the size of those chunks. Mila's dispatch on a Wednesday, and so the products come really quickly when they're still nice and fresh. You can see nothing has been damaged or in any way mutilated by Royal Mail. It's not often I can't find the words to describe something. This is one of those rare moments, in a good way. The Biscoff flavour is very intense, but not too much. The white chocolate gives a nice bit of sweetness. I've said many times in the past that I find Biscoff can be quite dry. That's not the case with this. It's baked to perfection. If you love Biscoff, you will adore this. It's just divine, basically. No other word for it, divine. I'm not sure if I have actually saved the best till last because I think that Biscoff Milky Bar cookie bar is going to take some beating, but this is the Millionaire's cookie bar, and can we just take a moment to appreciate that? I have done a bit of feathering in baking in the past. It has never looked this fabulous. The rich chocolate smell hits you straight away. And look how thick that caramel there is. That is what I'm all about. Why I bother to put lipstick on for these videos, I will never know. Sensational. You've got the rich chocolate base. The caramel is very smooth. It's sweet, but it's not sickly. And then the harder white chocolate on top. Again, there are so many textures going on, and the balance of flavours, it's just perfect. It's not dominated by any one particular flavour. They just all work together superbly. I did think this was going to be my favourite, but I actually think it's been trumped by that Biscoff and Milky Bar one. But honestly, every single one of them utterly delicious. Nothing disappointing. I really do not have a bad word to say about Mila's. They cover all the bases. They're value for money. They're fresh. They're delicious. They've got good variety. The customer service is great. The dispatch time is fantastic as well. And they arrive looking really, really good. So yeah, feel free to check Mila's out for yourself. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I have certainly enjoyed making it because, let's face it, any excuse to stuff my face with baked goods. I do hope you will join me for the next video, but in the meantime, take care. Bye.